Hello students, in this video we are going to study about monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross, which are used to study the inheritance by Mendel. Starting with monohybrid cross, it is a cross between two pure organisms to study the inheritance of a single pair of alleles. That means the character may be the single here, either the tall plant or the flower color or the color of the seed, shape of the seed. So when we are taking about only one pair of allele or one character, then we do monohybrid cross. Mono means single, where there is a single pair of alleles, whereas in case of dihybrid cross, in this there is a cross between two pure organisms of a species, where we study the inheritance of two pair of alleles. That means two characters are involved to study the pattern of inheritance. In monohybrid cross, the phenotypic monohybrid ratio is 3:1, whereas in case of dihybrid cross, the phenotypic dihybrid ratio is 9:3:3:1. For example, in case of monohybrid cross, here the male is having tall plant, female is having tall plant, which is crossed with a male with dwarf plants. Now when the cross takes place, it results in the formation of capital T, small t. Since D is dominating, so it is going to mask the characters of small t, and thus leading to the formation of a tall plant. On selfing, we get 4 gametes with the genotype TT, T small t, capital T small t, and capital small t small t. It leads to the phenotype T is the dominant character, so it will lead to the formation of a tall plant. Here it is a intermediate product, where the dominant character is going to mask the recessive allele, and it will again lead to the formation of tall plant. And due to the presence of recessive allele, it will lead to the formation of a dwarf plant, as a result of which the genotype ratio becomes 1. There are 2 T, capital T small t, so it is counted as 2, and 1 dwarf plant with 1 here. So the ratio of genotype becomes 1:2:1, whereas if we consider the phenotype, then there are 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plant, and thus the phenotypic ratio comes out to be 3:1. Now coming to dihybrid cross, in dihybrid cross we are taking 2 traits or 2 alleles. One is that of a seed shape with dominant trait as round seeds and recessive trait as wrinkled seeds. And when we take the another character, that of seed color, the dominant trait is seed with a yellow color, and the recessive one is the seed with the green color. Now on doing the cross, we can see round and yellow is crossed with wrinkled with green seeds, and it results into the formation of round yellow seeds at F1 generation. After F1 generation, the gametes are again selfed, and they lead to the formation of 4 types of gametes, that is, one with round and yellow seeds, round with green seeds, wrinkled with yellow seeds, and wrinkled with green seeds. Now the gametes formed here will be observed with the help of a Punnett square. Now with the help of Punnett square we can able to observe that we can find out 16 gametes using two characters or the two pair of alleles. Now see how we can calculate the phenotypic ratio. We have got the gametes as capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, capital small r, capital Y, small r, small y. That is round seeds with yellow, round seeds and yellow colored seeds, round and green colored seeds, wrinkled and yellow seeds, wrinkled and green seeds. And similarly we have made the squares here also, round with yellow seeds, round with green seeds, wrinkled with yellow seeds and wrinkled with green seeds. Now we have made the gametes, and here is the phenotypic ratio which we are going to calculate. That is, we are going to calculate the number of gametes with round and yellow seeds, with round and green seeds, wrinkle and yellow seeds and wrinkle with green seeds. We can able to find out that there are 9 gametes which are having round and yellow seeds. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the 9 gametes with round and yellow seeds. Now coming to round and green seeds. This is 1, another is this here 2 and here 3. That means these 3 gametes are having round and green seeds. Similarly, wrinkled and yellow seeds are there, 1, 2 and 3 seeds, and one gamete is having wrinkled with green seeds. Thereby the phenotypic ratio for the dihybrid cross comes out to be 9:3:3:1. That's all with the dihybrid cross and the monohybrid cross with the help of example, where we have taken one set of alleles in case of monohybrid cross and two set of alleles in case of dihybrid cross. Thank you.